So there's this whole thing of like when we're all in friend groups and like everybody's different groups then start to merge. So basically, if say three of us now, then Rose brings his baby in, then I'll now be close friends with his babe, and like Kamal brings his baby. And like, what do you guys feel about that? Like, are your significant others friends really your friends?
One of my friends, he was like literally one of my closest friends in uni, if not my closest friend, like throughout uni. He had
Is
this
it the
girl.
one with the babe that he said, yeah, he did something and you guys were on the babe side, something along the line?
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I think I told the story
Oh,
like to a degree. Not even
Yeah, but
exactly
I
that,
think
but
the context was different.
yeah, context was a bit different. So like for the most part, like he and his girl, like they became super close, yeah. And then every time we used to hang out, like she just used to be there. Like at some point, she was basically living at his place.
so she's
So
basically like part of the friend group.
yeah, so over time, she just became part of the friend group, and like we became close as well. And I feel like that happens sometimes, but I think it's more likely when like the girl shares similar interests to you guys, and like you guys can hang, and there's no like, and they don't do shit like PDA and all. Like, and I don't think maybe once or twice that I've seen them do like like something PDA ish, but like other than that, whenever we're together, it's just a friendship group. It's not like oh these two are separate from the friends. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like some people when they have that girl around, it's always you always know that okay these two are in a relationship and then these are just his friends. But
Mm.
I do feel like your significant partner's friends can be your friends. I mean, in my experience, like I've not really had like a significant other where like her friends I didn't know her friends beforehand or anything like that. Like, so
Mm.
I can't really necessarily relate it to myself, but I've definitely seen it in other scenarios.
In
Like,
that
there
scenario
is,
you just brought up though, of like your friend, right? Can you then hang out with the girl when he's not there?
yeah,
Okay, okay.
like
And it's not
happened
weird?
many times. No, like I said, because even like during my master's year, she was in final year because she was a year below us. So during my master's year, she was in final year, and then he had already graduated. So sometimes I used to go to that place. So it was like, yeah, it was cool. Like there was never any awkwardness or anything.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Rose,
came
what you
to
said?
mine once. Like we made jollof rice and shit.
Oh, she came to yours on her ones.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, like literally we were
Nah,
friends.
that's
I was
kind of
even like,
weird. Nah.
see, even before then. Wait, even before then, yeah. Um, when my rents ran out. So my rents ran out before theirs. So their house was like 3 minute walk from mine. So my rent ran out before their rent. So I went to go and stay with them before I like went back home or whatever. I found a new place. I can't remember exactly what the scenario was. I think it was I was moving somewhere else. Yeah. So before I found a new place, I went to stay with them, and it was just me, her, and then there was a third girl who was their other roommate. I mean housemate. But she left after like 2 days of me being there. So the rest of the time it was just me and her, like literally in the house, and that was it.
I would say there's a case by case basis because that one that sounds kind of weird, but I guess it just really depends on the relationship dynamic, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that, like when I say she became part of the friendship group, like she proper became part of the friendship group.
Are they still together?
Yep.
Okay. So I was going to. My next question was if they broke up, then how would it? What would the dynamic be? But I mean,
Yeah, that's always what I thought of as well. Like if they broke up, it would be a
Yeah.
bit awkward because like by that point you're. But the thing is, like, I guess you have to have loyalty to your guy. Like if you have to pick a side, like you kind of have to have loyalty to your guy.
mm,
I think anyway.
agreed. Agreed.
But Rose, is your girlfriend's friends your friends? I guess it's a different question from the one I answered. I realized what the prompt was like 2 minutes into my story. I'm like, fuck, this is a different story.
Now equally.
Rose, Rose is
Okay,
your girlfriend's friend, your friend.
so I feel like at first maybe there's just that cordiality when okay you guys see each other and just you know that this person is your girlfriend's friend or your boyfriend's friend and you guys just say hey hi and all. But I think as time goes on, as you guys grow closer in the relationship, you guys spend more time together, I believe that you might eventually establish a kind of relationship with your significant other's friends as well. So just like what you were saying, Kamal, like you guys spent a lot of time together. I mean, like if we randomly went to the mall and I saw her, obviously we might just stand, have like a short conversation. Oh, how are you doing? and everything, speak about a couple of things and all. So I feel like eventually, at first, yeah, definitely. I mean, like, we see some people randomly that you just greet. You guys don't actually talk. You guys just, oh, I know this person. You guys are cordial. You are respectful towards each other. But like over time, like you start to see this person frequently. Eventually, you guys might start having little chit chats, little conversations, and also I feel like eventually, you guys might become friends. And about that thing, in if there's a situation where you guys broke up, and I feel like it's if someone's your friend, there shouldn't really be a situation where you guys have to pick and choose between someone. I mean, I would never make
Depends on how
like if
that breakup happens.
Yeah.
guys,
True.
irrespective. I mean, okay, well, I get what you mean. I mean, like if assuming now you cheated on your girl, her friends most likely might not have it at
Yeah, they won't fuck
all.
with you. Yeah.
But so okay, I understand that perspective definitely. But like if it was other things, I guess there's every chance that you guys might still be
Man,
cordial.
nah.
It might not be, wait first now. You know how
Loud,
when you
loud.
guys were in the relationship, you guys probably used to talk and everything, but there was always still that element of because of your partner being there that okay, that's pretty much like the foundation or like the basis of this relationship. I know.
Mhm.
But now that that relationship is not more in existence, there's that tendency for you to draw back and return back to that cordial, just hey hi, or eventually might stop. But then the thing about it is it's very dynamic. I mean, some people might stop talking to each other, some people might still be friends. I know. And then there's the third option, which I feel Skills was pointing out a little. I mean, some people they don't have the best of intentions towards you and your partner. I mean, like if they see any opportunity to throw you under the bus and take your position, I mean, they might not hesitate to do it because they might be admiring your partner too. So once they just see that crack, there might be a tendency that they will press on that crack so that everything will shatter. So that when things spoil, they can now run their own
Is that really your
side path.
friend? Like, do
I
you
mean,
think that's
like,
like,
I mean, it's the appearance is you guys are friends, though. That's
yeah,
what
the
to appear
appearance
as.
is
okay? So this is
yeah.
like a loose friend, not like a close friend, right?
I mean, guy, even close
It
friends
could be
too.
close,
People
yeah.
that yeah, you could be
That's
close.
weird though. Like, one, okay, forget about even praying for the downfall because you find my girl attractive, but like, how can you be a close friend of mine and then you date a girl I just dated? Like, that's weird. That's so
I
weird
mean,
to
if
me.
it's
I mean, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. If it's
I don't
immediately,
care if it's
I mean,
I
immediate
don't
or
know,
not,
you know,
bro.
even if it's immediate or
I
not,
don't care if
that's
it's
matter in the
immediate. Like,
timeline.
nah, bro, that
No,
ain't it.
no.
Like, that
Even if
ain't
it's
it.
10
well,
years later, my
see,
nigga, that's
personally, I feel like yeah, it would hurt seeing
I,
my friend with another babe, but like, who am I to stop their happiness?
no,
I
you are.
mean,
No,
You
it's
are
you. No,
you yes
yeah.
no yes
I
you
think
you can
it's not
stop
about
it.
the
What do you
timeline. I
mean?
think it's about the relationship itself.
Yeah, bro. Like, what do you mean? You can definitely
I
stop.
mean, if they
So,
get,
bros,
yeah,
you break up
definitely,
with your
it
girl
might affect.
today, and then
Like
two
I
years
said,
from now, Skill starts dating her, and you're saying that's cool. Like, who are you to stop it? Like, what do you
see,
mean?
see,
Nah, bro.
that's the thing, man. Like that's how love is. That's part of the dynamics of love, guys.
No.
No,
I mean,
no,
You
that's
like,
know
not
what
it.
though? To be fair, I see where the nigga is coming from. But it's still weird, bro.
No,
It's
I
still
don't.
weird.
I actually don't. I
yeah,
see where
yeah.
he's
No, no,
coming
no.
See,
from
It's
in
coming
that
from a
I,
perspective
I,
of
I
because
if
see,
love is
see,
love, then love is love.
no, no,
Right?
no, no. You can
exactly.
stop. Okay, so if Rose says, "Who is he to stop his ex-girlfriend from seeing whoever she wants to see?" I am fully with that. But for Rose to say, "Who is he to stop his closest, one of his close friends from seeing his ex?" I'm not with that
Guy, you
because
can't
that's
stop them, guy.
again,
I
that is
don't
your
know,
close
man.
friend.
Uh,
Like you have a relationship. Like, bro, you're my guy. Like, I can stop my
I mean,
guy from seeing my
yeah,
ex. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
should not want to
See,
see
we
my
are, we are
ex. Like,
guys, but like, still, man.
Rose is trying to say
nah.
if they're in love. right?
How can they
Then
be in love? How did they
blah
get in
blah
love?
blah.
Like, how did this love
Come on,
happen?
why is it such an issue? First of all,
It's an issue,
I mean,
bro.
wait.
It is
First
an
of all,
issue.
wait.
It is an
You
issue.
guys are no more together. There's nothing that holds you guys together. So why am I if my
Because we
best
went. Okay,
friend and her
finish first.
have
It's
the
weird, man. Rose, I'm not gonna lie, it's weird still, man. It's weird. It's weird.
no, wait first now. If one of my guys and I have established some sort of connection, I know. See, I'm not debating the fact that it's weird. I mean, like I was with this person and all of a sudden my guys. I mean, there might be some level of but then again, I mean, if
No.
these people find happiness in each other, like that's not my problem.
If you see
So,
what?
no,
If you
Really,
Rose,
see what? What did he say? If you see what?
if they find people happiness in
yeah,
each
Rose
other,
seems
like
like he's only
How
allowing
did
it
that
on the
happen,
basis of
bro?
true love.
How did
yeah,
bro?
that's
That true love. See, yeah. If I'm seeing this girl, yeah, that means the whole time I was seeing this girl in the back of your mind.
That means you were feeling at the
Like
whole
she
time.
kind of buff still, like yo, me and
nah.
this girl,
See,
we have
that's
something
not how
there.
things work. Now, you guys
So
are no,
okay,
you guys.
so this is the
That's
second
not how
scenario
things.
the
And
second
first of all, you
scenario
gave
is
a
let's say
timeline. Come on.
what do you mean? I'm saying
First
the
of all,
second
come on,
scenario
you
is
gave a
okay,
timeline.
give me
You
the timeline,
said
give me
2 years. You
uh-huh,
said
Uh-huh.
2 years.
uh-huh,
Like, I mean, look at me now. 2 years ago, I was in Nigeria.
uh-huh.
Now I'm here in Scotland. I mean, a lot of things could have happened between that period. What if they found themselves like in the same city?
And
Oh,
then
they started to interact, and all of a sudden feelings started developing. Like, guy, you
nah,
people are
nope,
making it seem you're
nope,
making it seem
nope.
so straightforward that like,
You niggas act
okay,
like you have zero control over your feelings. Like, bro, if I know this girl is my guy's ex, like my guy's ex, I
Come on, I
can
don't know.
control
I
my
won't.
feelings,
No, no, no,
bro.
no, no. I cannot come. You're mostly right, but I cannot 100% come with you. I do feel like there are some small exceptions where it's like, well, like if you guys really like vibe, you could be like, okay, whoa, like I shouldn't do this, but I can't stop myself from feeling this towards this person. So the best thing to do is to remove yourself from that situation. You can
Yes, you
if
can do that too.
yeah,
Yeah,
do
there's so
that.
many
You can't
things you
say,
can
oh, I'm
do.
feeling now. Oh, brain, turn it off. Like that's
yeah,
not.
you can do that, but it's not
Wait,
everybody that
skills.
wants to do that. Yeah,
Can you date your
like
cousin? Skills, can you date your cousin?
No, I
come
cannot date my cousin.
on,
That's not.
Can you have feelings for your cousin?
what's
Nah,
this? Come
bro.
on, what's
This is very normal in most societies, by the way. This is not like I'm not like making this up. I'm not saying your sister, I said
Nigerian
your cousin
society
for a reason.
now?
In
Family
Nigerian
now.
societies, this is very normal for cousins to get married.
Okay, but
So
yeah, and it's also
feelings can develop for cousins. But
yeah.
you personally, you can't date your cousin because the thought of dating your cousin is just so off
I
to
think
you.
the vibe you would get with a family
It's not
member
even the
is
thought,
different
it's the
too.
fact that like there are certain things that point out the fact that it's incest. Like we're not meant to be
Cousin
doing
is not
yeah,
incest, bro.
their
No,
Cousin
no,
is not
no, no,
their
no, no, no,
society.
no, no.
like cousin
Wait,
is not
yeah,
incest. So just stop that now. I didn't say sister, I said cousin.
it's not
I mean,
incest,
it's still
but
family.
it's incest adjacent though. Like
Yeah,
that's
No, it's
exactly.
not.
Like we're still
It is
talking
yeah,
not.
it
family.
kind
There's
of
no
is.
There's
incest involved in
there's
Your
cousin.
still
first cousin?
relation. Yeah.
Your cousin is not your sister. It's your cousin.
That's
And like I
So
said,
Kamal, you can marry your cousin.
no, personally, I don't think I could. But it's not like it's
Why? Why?
normal
Why don't you think you could?
because I don't like the relationship dynamic now. And this is where I'm going with this. The fact that there's a relationship dynamic there between you and your cousin, and you just feel like no, it's your cousin. Like it does not make
no the
sense for me
then
to
I'm
do
saying
this.
I'm telling you the
It's the same
dynamic
way
is
people
different.
can
That's
do
a
that for your
family
ex.
dynamic.
Your ex. So is your guy okay? So is Rose? Do you consider Rose to be family or not?
Yeah, we homeboys.
So what is the difference here? Like, how is Rose's ex? How do you not see that as family? Like your guy is your family now. So can you date? Okay, can you date your cousins? If your cousin and his wife or his girl break up or whatever, if your cousin's wife break up, can you marry her after?
That's unlikely.
Why not?
I don't know, man, because that's
That
like
shit is weird, bro. It is
yeah, it
weird.
is. I'm agree with you on
And,
that front.
and so that's what I'm saying. This thing
But
about
I'm also
you
saying
can't
don't rule
control
out
your
the fact that
emotions
you
or
could
whatever.
just no,
Because
no,
I'm
no,
saying like you have
no.
a
But you
level
can't
of
rule out
control
that you
over how
just
you look at someone.
fall for that for them, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So immediately that situation arrives, you already know this is your guy's ex.
So you remove yourself
Like
from the situation.
even if you don't remove yourself, there's a certain way you should look at your guy's ex. You should not look at your guy's ex as, oh, this is someone I can potentially date. Like you should not have that mindset. Like I'm sorry, you just shouldn't. Like, this
Now
whole
I'm
thing of people
saying even
fall.
if
I
you
don't think
don't
people
have
just
that
randomly fall in
mindset,
love, bro. Like if
huh?
you have that mindset that this is not someone I can date or someone I should date. I don't think all of a sudden you're just gonna do a 360 and one day you're going to randomly fall in love with this girl. That's
See, I
not
don't
shit
agree
works.
with that though.
There's intention behind love. There is.
Not
Like,
necessarily, not 100% of the time.
So what happens? You randomly fall in love. Even like for someone you had no intention of even having feelings for. One day
It's
you
not
just
impossible.
randomly love this girl. Okay, I don't think that's possible personally.
I don't
I don't
think
think
it's
you
impossible.
randomly fall in love. I think there's intentions and feelings and thoughts that happen before you even fall in love with someone.
For the most
I don't
part,
think
I
you
agree with you.
randomly
Yes.
fall in love. So like, if this is my guy's ex. There's a certain way I look at my guy's ex. I can never develop feelings for my guy's ex. Like, I
Okay,
just
Come
let
on.
me.
Come on, wait. You're a religious person, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you understand that, like, you understand the concept of intention. So let me just give you a quick just a quick lay down. I mean, when, let's say you are in church now and you give offering,
Mhm.
there's an offering that you give that will be acceptable to God, and there's an offering that you give that won't be acceptable to God. So it's all a matter of like intention. So if I give an offering with the intention of using that offering to praise God, like I'm giving it from the bottom of my heart, that offering is acceptable. But if I'm giving that offering grudgingly because, oh, the Bible just says that I have to, and I just feel like, oh, let me just give, let's not be I didn't give, that shows that like my intention is not genuine. Now, where I want to relate it to this is, if your friends are looking at your partner in a certain way, obviously that's covetousness, because you are with that person.
Because they were
So
already
obviously,
feeling them from the start. That's what you said.
yeah, there's an underlying intention that
Mhm.
this person has towards your partner. So obviously, if you are looking at it from that perspective, that's totally fine. I mean, like, we're together and all of this, and this is what you were doing behind my back. I know, but it's a completely different case when two people just connect naturally. I mean, like you said, the timeline 2 years, they find themselves in probably the same space. They start conversations, start to interact with each other and everything. And before you know it, oh, they develop feelings for each other. I mean, like, why then should they now not act on those feelings over something that has ended about 2 or 3 years ago? I mean, like, I don't see any reason why we should now stop.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying, yeah.
So wait, come on, before you go on. So if the timeline was 20 years now, will you still be saying the same thing?
Bro, are you still close? Are you
So
still
like,
guys?
as
You guys
long
still
as
guys? Are you
you
guys still
guys,
close
as long
friends?
as you guys were friends, irrespective.
Wait, oh come
Like
on,
I said,
does that make the difference?
I'm making a differentiation between loose friends and close friends. Like, a loose friend is whoever, like, okay, yeah, we were friends for like, we're in the same uni, whatever. But then after uni ends, I don't really talk to you again. Like, maybe I'll wish you a happy birthday, but that's it. Like, that's different. I say a close friend. So I'm relating this in the context of you and Skills. Like, that's kind of what I'm trying to establish here. I don't care if Skills dates a girl today. I don't care if it's 50 years from now. Bro, there's too many women on this earth for you to have to date that girl. Or there's too many, bro. Like, for me, there's no justification here. Unless Skills, okay, if it's a scenario where Skills doesn't find it weird at all, okay, whatever, go ahead. Skills does not find it weird at all. But I don't know if that's even a thing, like, where you just don't find it weird at all. Like, this guy.
Okay, would it matter if we were still close friends? Or is that like, okay.
Yeah, if you guys, if you guys are no more close friends, then whatever, then you have no loyalty to Skills anymore, so you can do whatever the hell you want. But like,
If we're
if you
still
are
close
close
friends, then
friends,
no.
you have loyalty to your guy. That's where I'm coming from. Like,
Even though it's 20 years later.
yes, you have loyalty to
Yeah, I
Skills.
mean,
feel
what
like
kind of blind loyalty is that? I mean,
But that's your guy,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
What do you
yeah,
mean? What kind
no.
of blind loyalty is that? This is one of your closest
It's not,
friends.
I don't think
If you
it's
can't
black
be
or
loyal
white.
to your closest friend, then who can you be loyal to? Like, what do you mean?
Nah, guy, it's not the same thing.
I don't think it's black or white. Rose, I mean, if Raz
Yeah.
Rose stands, like, that's fine. I mean, there's maybe an ex that I have. If Rose was like, oh, I'm going to date that, I would flip. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like it just depends on the relationship itself. Like the relationship maybe Rose has with like the babe, or I had with the babe, or whatever. I feel like that's mostly what it should be based on. As
So
opposed to
Skills,
like,
do you think there's a scenario where there's this girl you were dating, and then 20 years from now, Rose says, okay, like, man that we connected and he wants to go ahead and date her as well. So are you saying like there's a scenario where part of you won't be uncomfortable or you have flashbacks of when you were with the babe and now everything was
I think
like you can still vision her like bro that you go
Okay.
through too much in a relationship.
Okay, let's
for it
say
to not
for the
become
purposes
comfortable
of
to a degree.
oh no wait. Let's say for the purposes of this argument, I've had I don't know 5 exes, right?
Uh-huh.
If Rose maybe found one of them, they happen to be in the same city, and they know he wants to date her. For one of them, it depends on who it is. For one of them, I know my relationship with her was like, yeah, I mean, I'm like, yeah, sure, it won't be weird to me. I mean, but if it was another one of them, I would be like, fuck no. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like for me personally, Sha, that's mostly what it's based on. Is like the actual.
Well,
Come
I
on.
guess so,
So
man. I guess so,
why
man.
exactly? Sorry, why exactly is it weird to you?
It's weird to me
Like,
because
I
this is
just want to
someone I
get the
dated, bro.
question
No,
This is
I mean,
someone.
but there needs to be
This
loyalty
is
to
This
some
is
degree.
someone you
this
dated
is
like in
someone
the
I was
past. We're
intimate
talking
with
past
in the
tense
past.
now. We're
It
not
does not
talking
matter,
in the
bro.
present.
It does not matter. I'm still alive, aren't I? Like I did not die.
Oh my
Like
God.
Nigga said, I'm still
like
here.
it's not wiped off from my memory, is it? Like this
It's
is
not
part
what
of my
happened.
life. Like if I was to tell my life story from the day I was born up
She's
until
gonna be
that
in
day,
that
this girl
story.
is gonna be
Facts.
part of it, and it's
Facts.
gonna be a
Wait,
key part of it
wait.
because this is someone I
If you
dated
don't
for
still have
a
feelings for
period
the
of
babe,
time.
then
Doesn't
why is it
matter,
an
bro.
issue?
Does not matter to me. I feel like
Why?
okay, this is what
Why?
I
But
feel.
you had the
I feel
feelings
like
at some point.
I feel
You
like
had
people.
yes,
I
that's
feel
the
like
key word. It's hard. They are not in
yeah, it does
existence
not. It
anymore.
doesn't
So why
matter,
can't
man.
somebody else have those feelings?
Why
Someone that actually
does he
likes
have
her.
to date her? Why can't he date someone else? I feel
Because he
like
didn't
okay,
Why
vibe with
this is the
why
somebody
thing.
must he
else.
have
He
to date
vibed with
somebody
her.
else? Why can't he
This is
date
the
her?
thing. People we try to make
Exactly.
ourselves justify all these things like, oh, why not? Why do I have to feel? Why do I have to have a problem with this? Because I have no feelings for her anymore. So if he goes there and does it, like I only have a problem with it because maybe part of me still has no part of me does not have feelings. It's not about the fact that I still have feelings for her. It's just the fact that why do I have to be okay with me, someone who I dated for like let's say 6 months, 7 months. I shared intimate moments with. I shared so many secrets with. Whatever. Like this is your partner for like 6, 7 months, yeah. And then one of my friends, my closest friend for like 30, 40 years, all of a sudden, out of all the women in the world, he says, "Oh no, this is the one I want to date." Why do I have to be okay with that just because I don't have
Come
feelings for
on,
her?
come on. You're making it seem like, oh, this guy just woke up and saw this babe. I'm like, yeah, I'm dating this babe. I don't care whether I come out. I'm dating this babe. Obviously, there had to have been a connection between the two of them. It didn't
So
just
Rose, at what
happen
point
one
did
day
you
and the guy
tell?
just woke up.
At what point do you tell your guy that like I have feelings for you? Like, is it when? At what point does this happen?
What do you mean? At what point
That
At
does this
what
you
point
happen?
gotta
does
tell your
does your
guy
guy
that I'm
come to
feeling
you
your
and
ex.
say like I'm
Yeah.
feeling your ex?
At
I
what
mean,
point?
like when the feeling is clearly there.
So that
I
means
mean, I
this
can
is what I'm
always
saying. So there was a build up, is what I'm. If you're telling me it's not right, because you're saying like, oh, I'm acting like they just
exactly.
woke up
That's
one day
see,
and
come
said
on.
it.
That's my
There's
point.
a
There was a
build up
build up.
to this.
There was a build up. Obviously,
So
the build
why?
up, you didn't start from when you're playing the football match. The score starts from 0-0 now. You don't start
Uh-huh,
from we're not playing
uh-huh.
away goal rules here. We don't start from two
Okay,
two
but at the
goals up.
point
We start
where
from
I have a
0-0.
counter attack and there's only one defender back and there's four of us and there's four attackers and only one defender,
That
like
has to be
obviously
a
a
goal.
goal is coming, yeah.
That has to be a goal.
So
Mm-hmm.
at what point do you tell yourself, okay, nah, this is my guy's ex? Like,
Okay, come
okay,
out.
this
Would
is
it
what it
be
comes down to.
helpful if
Uh-huh.
they are coming to tell you, okay, I'm feeling your ex, but like, see, I guess yeah, there was build up, but now like I'm literally in love with her, like I really want to marry her and stuff like that.
This is what
Yeah.
it comes down to for me. I don't feel like there's any scenario where my guy, my close guy, has to date my ex. I don't feel it's ever justifiable because there's so many girls in the world.
Okay,
Wait,
There
what
is
if it
come
no
was
on,
like
come
reason
on.
for that to
You
happen.
know, this
That's
issue I have
my
with it.
thing.
It's
no,
like
I don't
you are
agree with
tying
that.
your close friends life decisions into yours. I mean, like they should be an independent individual able to make their own conscious decisions. I mean, like, oh, I'm flowing with this person. I actually like this person. I see something going on here. So I don't get why I should now be tied into the fact that, oh, you guys dated before when this was time past. I mean,
Okay,
and
no, I'm
it's
not
not like
saying he
it
has
was
to do what I
contentious
say.
at that
So
time.
let's get that clear. I'm not saying he has to do what I say. We're talking
It can
about how
still end
I
up
feel
how you
about it.
feel
Like he can
about it
still end up going and
with
doing it.
her. True,
Like he
true,
can
true,
still
true.
do it. But for me, I'll always find that uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. Like for me, it will always be uncomfortable. Like if we go for a gathering now and he comes with that and all kissy feely PDA, all this shit that we're talking. Like that's uncomfortable for me, bro.
Wait,
Like I don't
why
care
why
how
should
long
you
it's been.
wait? If you're over her, why should you feel
Rose said you
And
should
uncomfortable?
this
not
is
feel
what I'm
uncomfortable
saying.
because you're not
This
feeling
is
her
what I'm saying.
anymore, bro.
Like we tell ourselves that I can't be uncomfortable over something because I don't have feelings for her anymore. Bro, there's none of my exes that I have feelings for anymore. Like they can have their relationship and whatever. Like I don't
So
care.
come on. If,
But
if if you see your ex randomly getting married and like they kiss, you don't know the guy, will you feel uncomfortable?
no, fair. Go and do your thing. Like that's your thing. Like I
Then
don't care.
why you not feel uncomfortable
Because
now?
that's my guy,
But that's your
bro.
homeboy, bro.
That's my guy. It's not the
Like,
same as a
damn.
random guy. And like I don't care
I
about
feel
the time.
sharp.
Rose, why is
But
why is
come
it
on, do you
6
know the
months?
summary? Do you
What's
know
the
the
difference
summary of
between
all this?
what's the difference between 6 months and 2 years? Like if you've broken up with a girl and you don't have feelings for her anymore, why does it matter if it's 6 months or if it's 2 years?
Nah, guy, we all need time to heal. Everybody knows that.
So that means you have feelings for her at the
Healing
time.
is
You're saying
we're not
immediate.
Wolverine here, guy.
So
We
that's what I'm
don't
saying. At the
heal at
point
super
where
speed.
what you're saying is
Everybody heals
at the
gradually,
point
man.
where, at the point where you don't have feelings for her anymore, and like your friend can do whatever. That's what you're saying. Like you don't care.
Like, see, some people take a longer time to get over people,
I'm
but
saying,
then
guy, fuck
like
all
that's
this long
pretty
time.
much
I
on
said
you.
for you, yeah. At the time where you don't have feelings, you've healed. Like I said, this guy's talking about time period for other people. I said for you, you've healed.
You viewed.
Yeah.
You don't have feelings for her anymore. At that point, your friends can do anything. They can
I
do anything.
mean, I'm not stopping you from falling in love, man. This is a free world. I'm
what I'm
not
saying. This
like
terminology. Listen, I'm not stopping you. This is not like I said. You can't stop anyone. I'm not talking about stopping
How
someone
would
from
you
doing what.
feel?
come on,
How would
come
you
on. You
feel?
see,
How
that's
would you
the thing.
feel, bro?
I've acknowledged the fact
Come on.
that
No, Rose is
there's
fine
a
with it.
tendency that you feel. Yeah, like me, I have no issue with it. There's no debate that there's a tendency that you might feel a bit somehow. I mean, like, oh, but it should just be at that moment. I mean, what is it becomes a problem when you start building up on that emotion. I mean, like, oh, okay, you saw your guy with your ex, oh, it made you feel some type of way, but that should be it. It shouldn't be more than that.
Rose,
I mean,
why should I
if it
support
becomes
something
more
I
than
feel
that, I mean,
uncomfortable?
like, nigga, why are you still feeling uncomfortable? I want to be happy. I mean, you meant to support me. Like, I know my guy.
No, but bro, where was the support for me when you were building up on my ex? Like, where was that? Like, why is it now that you've gotten to the finish line?
Nigga, you're out of the picture now. We're not supporting you anymore.
How am I out of the
You're off
picture?
the
You're my
bench.
guy.
Your contract has been terminated.
Again, this is
I'm
this is
now
what-
in
this
the
is
I'm
what
now
it
in the
comes down
picture.
to. This is
They
what it
paid
comes down
40
to. I feel
million
like
for my medical. I've
I feel like
presented
we have
the with
we-
the jet on.
I feel like we have different expectations for what you're owed to your friend. People only try to put expectations and obligations on people that they're in a relationship with. I don't think your partner should have such a priority over your friends to the point where you don't feel like your friends have certain expectations or duties towards you.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're in a close friendship with someone, I have a reason to expect certain things from you. And for me, loyalty, right, and not dating my ex is a basic one. Like, I don't feel like you should date someone I dated for a significant period of time.
What's
That's
loyalty talk,
that's in
man?
my
So you're telling me that till this nigga is like till 50 years old. You see your
doesn't
guy with
matter,
your
bro.
ex, and I'm like,
Guy, there's too
oh,
many
guy.
there's so many women in the world. Like, why do you have to date her? Like, why?
Yeah, there's
Why
so many
her?
women in the world, but she's the one I built the connection with.
But
so
I'm
I
saying
don't
that
get.
if I have a relationship with you, and this is a close relationship I have with you, I feel like you should honor that relationship and not go for someone I dated. There's a build up.
Why
At
wasn't
point,
I go
you
for
stop
someone?
yourself from
Yeah,
doing this.
see,
Why did you have to
come
follow
on.
through on this? Why this, bro? Like, why?
Because we're in love, nigga. We're
How
in
did you
love.
get there? Bro, Rose, okay, I'm saying that before you get to the point of love, you should have stopped yourself. This is what I am saying.
Why should
There's
I
no
stop
reason
myself?
for why you should have gotten to that
Rose
point
said,
Why
don't
of
let
you're
come on,
in
why
anything
love
should I
with
take you
my
from your
ex.
happiness.
Why are you
Come
in
on,
love with my ex?
first of all, you said it will make you feel somehow. Now you're saying I should stop. Why should I stop myself? Why can't I be happy?
Because me and you are guys, bro. Rose, do you feel like you have an obligation towards your friends? Yes or no?
Yeah, I feel like I have an obligation towards my friends on
So
certain things, but like
if you dating my ex makes me uncomfortable, why do you feel like you should go ahead with it anyway?
because nigga, you're out of the picture, and I want to be
But
happy.
I am not out of the picture because me and you are still guys. Like, why are
How
you
come you're not
escaping
out of
that
the
part?
picture yet? No, see, guy, we're still guys. We're still guys,
So
but
what are
then
you
like I have to
talking
make my
about,
own
bro?
decisions as well. as
So
well,
why
man.
exactly?
I
So
mean,
this is
like,
what I'm saying.
wait, I know
Why
this.
is
I
your
know this is a
decision
useless
right?
example. I know this is a useless example that I'm about to give. So if there's like a fat plate of rice in front of us
Guy,
and
fuck
you
off.
ate,
I beg, no, 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 we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's just a
and
bad
you ate,
example.
and you
That's a
threw up,
bad
and I
example.
ate the same rice, and I didn't throw up, and it was tasting really, really good. We now be
That's a bad
flexing
example.
for me because
No, no, that's a bad
Yeah,
example, bro.
yeah.
At the end of the day, I just feel like, bro, like if this is something that makes me uncomfortable, yeah, okay, two things, yeah. If you're going to date my ex, you have to tell me early on. If you don't tell me early on, that means you know there's a possibility I have a problem with this, and you're not telling me. So
come
you
on, wait,
wait
what do you mean by
until it's
telling
too
you
late.
early on?
Why would
I
you-
mean, I
I
just
feel
woke up
like if
one day
I'm
that,
close
oh,
Okay,
friends
come
with
on. Yeah,
someone.
that's true. You can't know that you're. Oh, I might
exactly, you
be in
can't
love
just
with this
know.
girl.
Okay, but
You won't know.
at least
And you
I'll
just wake
know
up,
you
come on, how
guys.
far?
At least I'll know you guys are seeing each other, or whatever.
Your
Like
baby,
on the
your
friendship
former
level.
baby is now in
I'll know you guys are seeing
Edinburgh
each other on
now.
the friendship level, yeah.
No, but wait, but come on. What does that? Okay, now that you know that they might be seeing it, but you don't like. What's that going to do now? Now what? I mean,
All I'm
because like,
saying is, yeah,
Exactly, what
I'm
exactly is
trying to
that going to
gauge.
do? Because
I'm trying to gauge
even
intention
if you
here.
say it, I'm like, nah, I'm still like, nah,
This is
this thing
what it would
is
do. This is
wild.
what it would do. If you tell me that you're seeing my friend or my girl on a friendship level, am I cool with you? I'm like, hey, you guys, whatever, you're friends, but like, I'll make it clear there and then.
on
Like,
a
for me,
friendship
this goes
level, why
beyond
would he
that.
have to ask your
If that's what
permission?
I'm
It's just friendship.
okay. So if I end things with my ex,
Uh-huh.
and most breakups are not great. That's just like
Yeah.
on average so you don't feel like it's relevant to tell your close friend that, oh, I saw your ex, and like, man, that actually cool. You don't think like that's something that will come up in a friendship conversation with your close friend? Him, you
No, it
I
seeing
doesn't
mean,
her
have
like,
ex.
to come up.
definitely, you'll just be like, oh, I just realized that, oh, okay, now, let me give an example now. Oh,
Like,
I
let's
just
be honest,
realized
yeah.
that, let's say, Kamal, I met your ex on campus, and I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
yo, Kamal, I met your ex on campus, so she's actually
Uh-huh.
my next door neighbor, and, oh, my guy, I don't know, but I can see in the future that I might probably have feelings. So I just said, let me just give you the heads up now.
And then I'll tell you how I feel about it, and I'll tell you that should make me
But
uncomfortable.
that's
Yeah,
not
that's
dating. That's not
ridiculous,
even
bro.
realistic, though. That's not realistic.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't think that's realistic either. But I think he was gonna go in the direction of, oh, okay, she's my next door neighbor, so we hang out every now and then or whatever. I don't know, but like, I don't feel like there's a scenario where you tell me you saw my ex, or me and your ex have been going out here and then, or me and your ex are friends now. We hang out on campus, so like it's going to come up at some point that you and my ex are hanging out. Like, is what I'm saying before you
Yeah,
ever
facts,
get
facts,
to
facts.
any love context. So I'm saying at that point where you tell me,
Wait,
I'm going
wait.
to be
So if you
clear
tell
about how
you
I
me
feel.
and your ex are hanging out, okay, let's assume now like we're both in the same course, one some group assignment. Oh, come on,
Uh-huh.
me and your ex, while currently working on this group assignment. Oh, you know, be like, oh, guy, don't reason it. In fact, leave that group. Tell the
No, you
course
can do a
lecturer to
group
put you in
assignment. I'm
another.
saying you keep it professional, you keep it cordial, you keep it friendship. Like, I feel like you owe that
But
to your
nigga, I
guy to
don't
keep
want
it
to keep it
friendship.
friendship. I want us to be normal
Then that
friends.
means that's what I'm saying. If that's the vibe you're on, then for me, like I said, unless your friend does not care at all. But for me, I'm talking about myself. Oh, that shit makes me uncomfortable. And if it makes me uncomfortable, I feel like you should respect the fact
That you,
that
as my
you
friend, should
dating
be
my
able to.
ex.
Yeah.
Yes, because we have a relationship. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we have a
Like,
relationship, but you don't have any relationship with the girl anymore,
we
though.
have a
I mean, we're
relationship with
friends,
me,
but
my
like,
nigga. And like I said before, you have expectations and duties to your friend.
yeah, I have
Like, bro,
duties
I
to
don't see
you,
why this
but
is
I
hard
ain't
to
gonna
like
stop my
come like
happiness, bro. I ain't gonna stop
find
that.
your happiness somewhere else, nigga. Like, find
Why
it
should I
somewhere else.
find my You find your unhappiness
Hey,
somewhere else, guy. I'm not
let's move
stopping
on
my
from this
happiness,
subject. This
bro.
guy, we're never going to agree on this. Moral of the story
Never.
is Rose doesn't care if 2 years from now I decide or Skills decides to go and date his ex. Like, Rose doesn't care because society has told him, look, if I don't
Man,
have feelings
I
for this girl
pulled out
anymore,
the
I shouldn't have a
context
problem with my
behind that.
guy. My
I
guy
pulled out
is
the
dating.
context behind that. It's all about intention, bro. Intention.
Like,
I
okay, I meet your ex naturally. Whatever the fuck you said. I
Yeah,
meet
you
your
meet
ex
her naturally.
naturally.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
guys fall in love. I'm just like, go ahead.
yeah, I meet your ex naturally. Your ex that was on the. So if your girl now, obviously I've met her because she came on the pod, and you guys break
Yeah.
up, and then and then 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it is from now, I meet her naturally at like an expo in Lagos or something. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. Like you came on the pod, it was cool, whatever, whatever. We start talking, and then from there, I don't know, things one thing turns into another, and then like a month from then, I catch feelings for her. You. Rose does not have an issue with that, is what he's saying. I am
First
saying
of all,
I have an
nigga,
issue
that ain't
with
happening.
that.
Second of all, we getting married. Third of all,
I mean, you're meant to feel that way. It is what it is. But let's use a different X from a different. It doesn't matter. It's more like it's the same story regardless of which X we use. But I'm saying if it's an ex of yours, I know you. I know like you guys dated. This is not someone I didn't know you guys. Like I know you guys dated, and then I meet her like 2, 3 years from now, whatever. Natural causes. This natural causes that Rose is throwing around, and then me and kick it off, and then I catch feelings. Rose doesn't have a problem with me and her dating because he doesn't want to stop my happiness, and like since he doesn't have feelings anymore, he doesn't see a reason why he shouldn't stop you guys from dating. That's cool. That's you. I on the other hand, I'm saying, nah, fuck that. Go and find someone else. That shit makes me uncomfortable, nigga. And that's that. I don't know where skills is in all of this, man. The guy just
Nah, I've
he's
just been
he's been a
sitting back
bystander
and
this
laughing.
episode.
Yeah. Yo, this
Wait,
has
skills,
probably
where
been.
do you fall on this? Where do you fall on this before you
Alright,
wrap it up?
let me see, man.
This Rose guy, bro. I honestly feel like part of this is a societal thing that people that they put on people that like you should only have a problem
nah,
with this.
guy.
This
Society,
feeling stuff. Yeah,
society
fuck
will
off
tell
that, bro.
you
That
to
shit
have the
makes me
problem with
uncomfortable.
it.
No, society doesn't.
Society will
Society
tell
will
you
tell you
to
like
have the
if
problem.
you don't have feelings for her anymore, then you should not have an issue. That's what society would tell you.
Nah,
Like, oh, you
No,
should
society
not.
will tell you to have
no,
a
come on. I
problem
think
with it.
society is more on your side. I think, to be fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
society is more on your
I
side.
think so, yeah.
the rules. Get
Society will
in
tell you to
line,
have a
my nigga.
problem with it.
Then get in line. Get in line,
Nigga,
rules. Hey, fuck all that. Skills. What's your take?
Yo, fam. I just been fucking sitting back for the last 30 minutes laughing. But listen, you know what's actually mad? This wasn't even the original prompt. This wasn't
I
what
don't
the
care
prompt.
what the prompt was, bro. Skills.
Here's my
You
thing
have
on
a
it.
problem with like if you and your ex break up today. Okay, I think you said before like it depends on how much you like
Yeah,
her or
that's what I'm saying.
whatever.
That's what I want to clarify. So I feel like I mostly agree with Kamal. However, I'm kind of somewhat in the middle of I can't rule out the whole or if it's like true love or whatever. But also depends on the relationship I had. So say it was like some, I don't know,
Not
two
a quick
months.
thing, like a proper relationship, like not a quick thing.
No, but even if it was a proper like there's like an ex I had, like it was like a school, we dated for like a month, like it was like a school thing, like we
Like
were
secondary school.
children. No, like uni, but like we were like I don't know, man, we were still like youth. It was like first, second year of uni. Like
Uh-huh.
in my mind, if maybe like Rose wants to date her now, like in my mind, I'm like, you know what, I honestly don't. I mean, but if somebody wants to date like my ex, fuck no. You get what I'm saying? So like
So skills. So for like the one that you did the 2 months or whatever, so you wouldn't find it weird at all.
just for that, just for her, no. I would think no,
Okay.
don't get me wrong. I would think like it's weird in a way, like okay, out of everybody, why her? But I won't feel some type of way. I won't feel
That's
like
what I'm
pressed.
saying. Like why her? Like why? Like bro, like there's so many like pick someone else. Like why her? Like,
I won't feel like
like clearly looks
pressed,
weird.
dude.
I
But
can't
come
really
out
relate
though,
it to
yeah.
that.
Though to be fair, don't rule out the possibility of even though see nobody can explain this feeling shit sometimes, man. Sometimes it just is
exactly,
what it is. It just is what it
exactly.
is. So let me give you one of my cousins.
There's
Quick
always a
story.
build up, bro.
No. One of my cousins, quick story. He moved in with this girl in uni, after uni. Sorry, they were in the UK.
Uh-huh.
When they moved in, they were literally just friends. Like he said for a fact that no, he had literally zero intentions towards her. I mean, but now that they've lived together, they now started getting close. And he didn't know when feelings started
Yeah, of
happening.
course.
Now they're
Yeah,
married.
but that's completely different. Like you moved in with someone. Like you
Yeah, but
start off as
moving in
friends.
is
A lot
just
of
my
relationships, like they start off as friends, isn't it? Like it's not like they
yeah.
always
And
not
then
every
when you're
friend that
extra
you go
close,
into exactly like you start off as
yeah.
friends. But what I was trying to distinguish is there's a difference between someone you're neutral to, which is kind of this like she's just neutral, and someone that you know, oh my god, has his like you shouldn't be neutral to that person. Like that's someone that in your mind you should know this isn't someone I should date. And that's what I'm saying. So that mindset shouldn't allow you to just randomly catch feelings. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay,
But
okay.
you
Before
know,
I
But then
before I
again, like you said, Kamal, it's just a mindset. It's pretty much just a
it's
mindset. I
not going
mean,
to
like,
define any feelings that could actually come up.
okay. Everyone operates differently. I cannot randomly catch
Okay, that's
feelings.
why I
I
want to ask you
cannot.
this question. I want to ask you this question before I wrap up this thing. So, say you and your say Rose now, for example, let's say he's in Abuja there with you or something, right? Let's
Uh-huh.
say he has a babe, right? And you guys now hang out all the time. Are you saying it is literally impossible just because of your mindset? Like once you and the babe start really talking and vibing, to be like, oh, okay, there's a possibility of something. You know what I mean?
Yep,
No.
it's impossible. Yeah, no,
Okay.
yep, it's impossible.
Okay,
Like,
and I
there's no
respect that.
like, because I have to,
Nah, this
I have to
nigga
start thinking about
capping.
her in that context for me to catch feelings for her. Like, there's no way I can in my mind not be thinking about her in a romantic context and all of a sudden catch feelings. Like, I can't
So
see
no,
how
so
that
you were not
works.
you were not thinking about her in a romantic context when you guys met. But say
Uh-huh.
like your example you gave earlier, you then start to hang out with her when Rose is not there. You
Uh-huh.
guys get extra close. You then find that you guys are basically you have everything in common. Like it basically seems like she might like this is her. You know what I mean? So like now what?
So at some point you do start thinking about her in a romantic context.
And and at that point you would then do what?
But I'm saying I would never get to that point. Like, I honestly would never get to that point. Like, I don't
But I
care
think
how
you
much
can't
we have in
control that.
common.
This
bro.
guy
I
Like, I don't
think you
care
can't
how much
control
we
that.
have in common. Like, we can be friends. Like, we, even my guys I was talking about before, I mean, we have shit in, we can be friends. Like, we don't have to be anything more than that.
You're saying you would
And,
never think of them in a romantic context.
no, I
But
would
I'm saying
never,
you can't
I would
often
never
control
allow
that.
myself to catch feelings
But
for
you
her.
can't
I would
often
never,
control that.
you can't control. That's what I said. Everyone operates differently. Like, the way I'm built, I cannot catch
The
feelings for
nigga
someone randomly.
said the way I'm
I am
built.
built that way. I ain't built that way,
The
nigga.
nigga
Like, I
said
ain't
I'm
built that
built
way.
different, boy.
Yeah, so it's easy for me to have the mindset I have because I ain't built that way.
I
Maybe
agree
Rose
with you
can
for the
catch
most
feelings
part.
randomly. I don't know, but
No,
I
I agree with
ain't
you
built
for the
that.
most part, yeah. I just think it's not a 100% clean sweep. I think there's still that 0 point whatever percent chance that something might something. That's what I'm saying.
That shit shouldn't be happening, bro. I don't care. Even if it happens, you should ignore it, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. So if I start to get those thoughts, it's easy for me to quickly
Yeah,
like
they ignore it.
no. But I
Yeah,
couldn't
that's
control
my
the thoughts
guys. That's
coming
my
up in
guys.
the
Yes.
first place.
Oh no, okay, yes, I agree with that. Yes. Like the thought
Okay,
can come
that's
up,
what I've been
yes.
trying to
And
say, nigga. Damn.
after it comes up, then you ignore
After
it
it
and say
comes
no.
up, you can be like, nah. Yeah, but you can't control it coming up
Yeah.
in the first place.
I said, yeah, what I was saying you can control is the feelings, not the
Yeah,
thoughts. Like, you can control
I
the
then I
feelings.
agree with you. Yeah, okay. All right, ew. Forget the original prompt. Fuck it. This is been your voice on the
No final
fucking
thoughts
far
today.
side.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. We just didn't even fucking talk about that at all. But I mean, hey, this was fun. This was fun for me, man. This was fun.
Yeah, this nigga tripping, bro.
Hey, shout out the gang still. Catch us on the next one. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is. And don't send us no fucking feedback, man. Hey, shout out the boys, man. Peace out.
Guy, wrap this up before I go off again, I beg. Like,
I
the thing is
said,
still
I
doing
said peace out. I said peace out again.
Guys, choose happiness. Oh.
A few moments later.
Rules.
I
I should never catch you with my ex, I beg. Never ever. Never date my ex in this life or the next life or any life after that. Whether it's Stranger Things upside down, I don't care. Just stay
I
away.
mean, man. Well, first of all, I have no intentions of doing that because me and
No,
my
but
babe, we
according
love
to your
to.
logic, you don't know though, because you could easily fall in love.
You could easily fall in love randomly one day, innit? Like you meet her
Yeah,
at pub
see,
somewhere,
but the scenario is
you get
different.
talking.
I mean, when you're in a relationship, obviously you'll be faced with different temptations, and that's where commitment comes in. But like, nigga, you ain't in a relationship. I don't have any commitment to nobody.
Kamal said, don't fucking try it, even in the multiverse, bro.
Yeah, bro. I feel like, man, I just don't like this thing where like people put partners on a pedestal as if partners are the only ones you should have some
Yeah,
sort
you
of
still have some
loyalty
sort of
towards.
loyalty to your
I
friends.
hate that shit, bro. You have
Yeah.
loyalty to your friend because at the end of the day, when that girl is gone, who's there? Is it still your same
It's
guy
your
that was there
boys, bro.
before she was
Facts.
there? So like, why do you
Facts.
feel like you owe more to your
Facts.
partner than your friend? And for me, I just feel like that's a basic thing you should owe me. Like, bro, there's so many girls in the world. Like, don't date someone already dating. Like, you are here kissing this girl. Look, I think about I was smashing her last week. That ain't it. That ain't it. Like, bro, that ain't it. Like, that does not make sense to me. Like, why would you even want that? Like, if this nigga has been in and out of your babe so many times, like, bro, you're not calling this girl your wife, and this is your guy. This is your closest guy. That every gathering and everything, like, he's the best man at your wedding, bro. like the
I mean,
best
he
man at
gotta-
your
he
wedding
gotta be the best
has,
man.
has been in and out of your babe multiple times. That makes no sense to me. Like that, no. Like no. Man, I don't even know why you would want that, bro. Like, why would you want that? Man.
Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one still, man.
That's so weird to me, man. Like so weird.